Yeah, I would say that would definitely be the mark of a good game. And so it looks like Image will be attacking. The map score is 1-1. Challenge will be first. And will he be able to draw first blood or not? That is the question here, Winters.
It is, and hopefully everybody will be able to maintain their hold on the server here so we don't have to figure out in our heads what the actual damn score is. We can just say, oh, they won or they did not win. Here's Challenge getting hit by Pee-wee, though, on the early exchange. Not quite. He's at the pole, though. He's going to go ahead and push this one. And they are going to pursue him to the point. And Pee-wee with another shot, taking him down to one armor. Oh, an exchange there. But Pee-wee got that third shot as he was killed by Collins, and that's what it took to get the first point on the board here this third round. And every point counts. Very crucial here for this last one. Here comes Adjman for Reason Gaming, and we've sure seen him do some great offensive things today, man.
Absolutely, and I wanted to point out that was an interesting defensive setup. I don't think I've seen any team rather, set up on that far left hill near the spawn. So, interesting nevertheless. I like seeing those things change. So, Adjman trying to see a defender, and I don't see anybody. Oh, he might be coming around the corner to get this one here. Let's see how they respond. Do they pinch? No. Oh, just misses the hit, but Simone is able to get him. Picks off Challenge. And now Simone and Evil going to be the two defenders that are left. Adjman with 2 armor trying to get an angle. Walks right into the rocket there from Evil. So now with only 1 more armor. Great shot by Evil as he crashes the pole. And it's going to bring it 1-1 in this third map.
And this isn't a map that we have seen very much. So it may be a map that the teams aren't quite as comfortable with. They probably don't play it quite as much. I don't know if it comes up a lot in their scrims or anything like that, so that may play a role in this third and final round. We'll see if it slows Simone down here with some early attempts at. I see everybody try to make that jump there, and I don't think you can. I think in the next beta, you should be able to with the parkour type of movement that they're adding. You know, parkour also being another cool French thing that they're adding to the French game. From France Shootmania, Simone getting hit by Adjman a couple of times here, take him down to 1 armor. He does get Adjman on a jump shot there, but he's taken down to 1. That's going to make it a little bit more difficult. Again, this is a very claustrophobic pole area here to try to go for, and he's got 2 guys to defend. And wow, exchange there, and that's all it took. Pee-wee once again with the 1-1 at the last armor, and that's really all you need on defense. And that's going to put Reason Gaming up 2-1 here. Landfuse to try to come in and do a little bit of that on His Majesty's Secret Service French-wise.
Yes, glory to the Queen if he will be able to get this. But Landfuse, unfortunately, not able to. But you see him going 007 style, sneaking around to that side. Not sure if the defense knows he's there yet or not. And deciding to go all the way back to the start. And will be rotating now over towards the left. So, not sure. There's a shot going out, so people do know where he's at now. But yeah, very interesting. Not sure what he was going for there. Gonna jump up and attack this right side, which can be very dangerous. Decides to not commit fully yet. Great pick off onto Simone though. And there's a hit though by Evil. Evil now out in the open. There's a great hit by Challenge. Evil's now picked off. It's Mano Imano. And Evil gets the final shot. Or I'm sorry, that's Challenge gets the final shot up close and personal. And 007 is taken out again.
That was a very close one there, and sometimes just having that upper hand, literally a little bit of higher ground, is enough to give you just a slight advantage, and Challenge was able to use that advantage in his favor and get the point. And now here comes Evil though for Image. This is another good player here as he's waiting on some of the rocket spam to subside before he starts to make his move. and doing a good job of it. Some of these are like, wow, how did he avoid that? And going up this left side, some exchanges. Wow, somehow Ashby got 2 shots on him, even though he died in the exchange. He still gets the double tap, and that's going to make it difficult for Evil here on this very small area to try to come in with 1 armor and 2 attack or 2 defenders. But he does get a shot onto Pee-wee there, but Landfuse coming in the opposite direction gets him with the rocket, the 3rd and final shot. And it's 3-2 now, and Pee-wee is looking at a 3-2 lead for his team. Going to try to add to it with the railgun here.
Yeah, and Pee-wee, another player we've seen do really well, but tends to be a little bit more of a star on defense. However, very capable with that rail, can certainly give his team an offensive point. And right now, it's just been a battle of the defenses. As we've said before, this pole site is so claustrophobic. It's so difficult to get in there, but there's multiple entrances. So if you can get moving fast, keep strafing, keep moving around, and break down the defense a little bit, it's what you need to try and do. Just barely missing shots as they exchange there. And good hit there from Evil. Playing that right defense has been playing really well. And what a pickoff there on the challenge as Pee-wee was jumping, waiting for it. Streaks over, just misses Evil. Not able to get that hit. Jumps up top. Evil getting another hit, though. And here comes that swarm. The 180 jumping defensive shot and the 180 offensive shot ends up hitting in the exchange. But the defense will take the point. Now Challenge going to be on the offense.
Some of these maps are kind of a measure of patience. You know, you want to be patient, but you don't want to be too patient, because then time gets away from you, and it gives the defense a little bit more of a chance to set their stuff up here. And what's happening? Challenge. Looks like I lagged out or something, but wow, 1, 2, 3, and Landfuse takes Challenge out, and now it's 4-3. I'm not sure what happened there. It was a long pause on my machine, then all of a sudden everything went pew pew pew, and it was 4-3 just like that. and just like that, here comes Adjman.
Yeah, no problem. A couple really great pickoffs there by Challenge, but the defense was too much. He took a very early rocket hit, which I think ended up being his downfall. If he would have had that 1 more armor, he would have been able to get the victory in that match, or in that round, in my opinion. But as you said, Adjman now coming in here, a very strong offensive player for Reason Gaming, trying to get an angle. And you see, like you said, it's about a measure of patience, and he's taking that now. Let's see if he ends up waiting too long or not. Trying to get the high road, might be jumping up to the donut here, and really some creative jumps here from the Europeans, which we see very often. Jumps over to that left side. I love it. Gets the hit on the Challenge, as Challenge wasn't expecting that angle, but Simoon immediately responding, hits himself again, or hits him again, takes a hit himself, and now it's going to be mano a mano on the pole, and tries to rush him down. Not able to get the hit, just barely gets that shot before the rocket hits, and Adjman will bring it 5-3.
Wow. The offense, the defense, wow. And Adjman, again, wow. And here comes Simone trying to even things up for Image Gaming. They are down a couple of points here and are at game point for this is a best of 3, and this is the 3rd of those 3 rounds. So a very important point here. And again, he's going to take his time before he goes on the attack to try to make things happen here. Just sitting and waiting and letting them take their time, but he's also, that's time that he's not getting his shots in on them, but he does get one on Adjman, and that's going to help his chances quite a bit there. Taking out that forward defender is going to open up this pole a little bit more for him, and that certainly is a big shot on Landfuse, who was at the pole. Now he's just going to go for the cap here, but a double tap.
Whoa!
Get it? Yes, just barely, as Pee-wee had 2 shots in on him, and Simone gets the pole cap right under his nose to keep Image Gaming alive here. Landfuse going on offense for a reason. Both teams still very alive in this thing, Indred.
Absolutely. If they can get this defensive point, they'll be able to send it into extra rounds. So very exciting stuff here. Landfuse going to try and finish it out, but he's not going 007 style. So I'm not sure how this is going to go out. I really missed the subterfuge.
Yeah, you just never know. And but the sneaky ones here are the defense. So far, nobody's thrown up any rocket spam. There they come. And wow, just everybody pops up and throws in a rocket and knocks him down. Challenge with the 2 shots that did land, but rockets just all over the place. And again, the defensive team using the terrain to great advantage here. And Landfuse getting a shot on Evil, though, as takes him down to 2 defenders now, 6 seconds left. Wow, this is some close range stuff that nobody's landing. What is happening? He's going to go for the pole, but Challenge is going to get that 3rd shot in and tie this thing up. It is 5-5. Wow, we are going into one of those deadlocked final rounds here.
Yes, absolutely. So it's going to be, again, up to who can get that offensive point like it is in the start of the round. Evil now not able to get that person in the jail. We're really waiting to see what that defender ends up doing. Going to push up a little bit and just take that left side road and just missing that shot onto the back defender. Not sure who it was, but it's going to wait it out again. Pee-wee, that is, in the back there. Pee-wee and, Landfuse, all of them pushed up so far. Now Evil's going to rush him down. Waits for that rocket. Oh, hits the wall right next to Pee-wee. Takes a hit there. And now the swarm coming out. He's only got 1 more armor. I think Reason's in a very good position to take this round now. Is Evil going to be able to get a pick off? He's only got 15 seconds now, and he's kind of far away here. I think, unfortunately, time is not on his side, but gets a pick off onto Edgepin. 8 seconds left now. Can he get these pickoffs? Jumps up and falls. I think that's it.
It looks to be. Ooh, nice shot there at the end. But in the end, not enough. And, yeah, that left side with the walkway, man, that's a road of death. We have seen that many times. Defensively, there are places kind of high and low that you can set up on somebody there. So we've seen people sneak around and use that, but if the defense sees you coming in, it's very hard to get through going that route, and that was another. Wow, what a shot onto Evil there from Pee-wee, 32 meters away, and that's all he needed. He's looking to line up Challenge as he is at that high point trying to throw down some rocket fire onto him. But there's one that does land and takes Pee-wee down to 2. And Challenge again using that high point to get another shot in, knock Pee-wee down to 1 armor. And now the goal is opening up. And here he goes. So he's going to try to, is he going to go for the cap, or he's just going to try to use that gap to get some shots in? It doesn't matter. Challenge is going to sneak around the back and get him from behind and tie this thing up once again at 6. We might be here a little bit longer.
Yeah, absolutely, but Challenge has been playing very hot right now. Let's see if he's going to be able to keep this momentum that he's had, and had a very close offensive round before, but unfortunately ate some early rockets, so redeems himself now, doesn't take that early hit, and is going to slow play it, rotating over towards the left, avoids that rocket by jumping it, tucked his knees up there. That was very close. So going over to that death road you're talking about, not able to get the hit. There is a defender in the jail, and Challenge actually just decides to cut through the defense, just missing that player there, cuts through the pole site, and now goes back towards the road. Very smart not to stay in there. He would have got swarmed for sure, and gets a pick off there onto Edgepin as a couple players lined up, and not able to avoid it there. So now with 3 armor, now 2 armor, now none, as Landfuse gets a double tap and Pee-wee gets the 3rd hit. So amazing turnaround here from Reason Gaming.
Yes, that was fun to watch. Another one where the offense and defense are both stepping it up a little bit, and because we're down to the wire here on this round. And here's Edgepin again with that railgun, been very deadly, and going to try to end things for this game. 1-1 the points as this 3rd round is coming to a dramatic conclusion, unsurprisingly. Edgepin taking his time here, and so are Image. They are looking and not really pressing to try to getting rocket spam in. It's more about not letting him know where they are. He knew where Evil was, though. He gets him with a nice shot there, as that takes him down to 2 defenders who are going to hang back at the pole and wait on him. Or are they going to push around to the side? That might be a good strategy here, as Ashpin is just kind of waiting to make his move. And now he's going to take that back area. And Simone gets a shot on him, a double tap, and Callan just finishes him off. And we are tied again at 7. This one continues, man. Very spirited play on both ends.
Yeah, these teams are having a hard time breaking through on the defense. I feel like even when they get the advantage, the defense is able to clutch it out really well. Samoon, though, someone who's very capable, not able to get that early shot on the defender going towards the jail. Samoon, though, tries to get the angle and just misses again using the natural cover here of the ramp. Is going to cut through the defense again and not able to get an angle on one of the defenders. And that person in the jail kind of cut off from the rest. Does get a hit, though, as Edgepin and Landfused have both hit him, now with only 1 armor. Great play here from Reason Gaming on the defense right now. There's the 3rd hit from Landfused. And now let's see who's going to be. I believe it's going to be Pee-wee. Is Pee-wee next on? Oh, no, Landfused is going to be next. And Winters, what an exciting match so far.
Those were some pretty well-placed rockets. We are seeing, like you're talking about, these offensive guys, we're seeing some good usage of the movement and to get to some of these spots on the map, but also just some good rockets predicting where they're going to go to try to hit those points, and that's what we saw there. They were just able to get him where they knew he was headed. And Landfused is going to play this one very conservatively and maybe try to use a little bit of that sneakiness. They don't see him. Oh, take the shot, dude. Take him. Hey, he didn't even see you, dog. Oh, he's in the fence, and he was just waiting. And they pulled him in, and it worked. They flipped it on him there, Samoon and Callange, getting a couple of shots in, and yes, unsurprisingly, once again, we are tied at 8.
Unfortunately, 007 did not come through again. So let's see here. We're going to go to another round as it's tied, like you said, 8-8. Evil trying to make his way up here is pretty far in. Can't get the angle he wants. An Ashpin drops down, just misses the shot, and now he gets out of there very quick. Eats a rocket on the way out, get pushed all the way down to the bottom, but picks off Landfused as Landfused was sticking out just a bit too much. Whoa, that rocket coming so close there from Pee-wee, and now Evil going to have to restart his climb. Will be climbing back up towards that death road, and oh, he's on the rail pad, so got to be careful here. Just narrowly misses, takes a hit from a rocket though. Evil trying to get a hit here, cannot get one to confirm, so very unfortunate here for Image, able to avoid those rockets. 8 seconds left, now 5, comes around the corner, takes a hit from Ashpen, and now Reason Gaming having the advantage again will be on offense, and this time it will be Pee-wee.
Dr. Evil. Yeah, he didn't spend all those years in evil medical school to be called Mr. Evil. And here comes Pee-wee, though, for Reason Gaming. And this could be another potential match point, depending on if he can get an offensive spree going. And it would help to take out some of these guys early on. And he's hoping to line one up. Taking one of those good defensive positions that he knows where they'll be, and trying to sneak up and get a shot in. Doesn't quite land it, but neither do they, and he's going to back off a little bit here and try to get some of that high ground shots. Well, that's a nice one there onto Callange, and now 2 defenders left to deal with as time ticks down. Going to make a run for the pole. Oh, wow, nice shot around the corner onto Evil, and once again, as still full armor, he's probably just going to make a run at the pole here. Simone with 1 shot, and
go!
Wow, Pee-wee gets him. That's he didn't even have to have the pole cap to do it. I thought he was going to go back to it, but he didn't need to. He got the shots in, took out all 3, and that's going to do it. And Reason Gaming takes this round, a very hotly contested round, as both teams, again, wow, finishing it off strong here today, Indred, with a great game by 2 solid teams, and nice play by Reason to get the